What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and we are going to be going over the Wrestle Kingdom 11 card. If you have not seen this card yet, you definitely need to go on your Google and try to type it in and find it. You can go to the official website. I'll probably have it linked on top of the description so you can go watch it legally. But I'm not going to link any like pirated sites and things like that down in the description. But you can go on Google's, type in and watch Wrestle Kingdom 11, and it should pop up. If you have a virus protector, you won't go into any sites that have ads and things like that. I think I found it in like 1 or 2 tries of looking at the first 2 links on Google. But you're not here to talk about me talk about Google links. You're here to hear me talk about and tell you guys the card for Wrestle Kingdom 11, which was very, very good. The last couple of matches were just great. So let's get right into it. You have Michael Elgin winning the New Japan Rumble. You had Tiger Mask defeating Tiger the Dark. And then you had Roppongi Vice defeating the Young Bucks. That was a good match, though. That was a really good tag team match. And Roppongi Vice took the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Championships off of them. And then you had the gauntlet match for the Trios Championship, the New Japan Trios Championship. They call it, I think it's the Never Open Weight belt. But you had Evil, Bushi, and Sonata defeat Ricochet, David Finlay, and Kojima, and the Bullet Club, pretty much. Then we go on to Juice Robinson being defeated by Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the newest member of the Bullet Club. It's just good to see Cody be Cody and Cody wrestle Cody, not be Stardust. And then you had Adam Cole defeating Kyle O'Reilly to become the first ever 3-time Ring of Honor champion. I think this is one of the matches on the show that could have went a little bit longer. I don't know what was going on with Kyle O'Reilly, or well, it was a long show anyway, so I guess you had to cut time somewhere. And just for this match being defended, well, for the ROH title being defended on one of the, if not the biggest show in New Japan, is still a big thing. So congrats to Adam Cole for making history and becoming the first ever 3-time Ring of Honor champion. And then you had the Gorillas of Destiny and the Great Bash Heel won the IWGP tag team titles. They have a lot of tag team titles over in Japan because pretty much every weight class in Japan has their own belt. And you had Kushida winning the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title from Takahashi. I gotta go watch that match. I didn't see that. I missed a lot. I skipped out on a lot, but it was a lot. It was a long card. So you had Gato defeating Shibata to win the Never Open Weight Championship. I'm definitely go back and watch that. And then we go into the meat and potatoes of the card. We had Tetsuya Naito defeating Tanahashi to retain the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. I really thought at one point in this match that Tanahashi was going to get the belt. This is a really good match. Back and forth. If you haven't seen it, go watch it yet. You can probably go watch the highlights on YouTube by now. But if you have not seen this match, go watch it along with the main event. This is going to be one of those matches like how it was AJ Styles versus Nakamura last year. This is going to be that match for this year. And it is Kenny Omega versus Okada for the IWGP Championship. This match was everything. This is one of those matches where you can actually sit down, like if you know somebody that's not a wrestling fan but that's kind of into it, but they just don't want to be associated with wrestling and all the negativities and all the stuff. You know, oh, you're a wrestling fan? Aren't you grown? Don't you know it's fake? We'll talk about that later, maybe. No, we won't. But go watch this match. Okada versus Kenny Omega. So many good spots. You had Omega pretty much do a dive over the ropes, over the barricade, onto Okada, who was standing in front of the announce tables, which the Japanese announcers are so smart. They don't have the fancy little setup like Raw and SmackDown. They have tables and cloth and their microphones. So when the action starts to get close to them, they pull the tables back. They just pull the tables back. And I just thought that was really interesting. And throughout the match, they would show like the commentators and things like that. And they were just sitting in awe of the match. Like they were trying to commentate. It'd be like, okay. It's just like, oh, this is really into it. And I love that compared to when you watch when the announce team on Raw was right next to the ring, you could just see Michael Cole reading scripts and things like that. Oh my God, he hit the super kick on Ziggler. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. There's no real enthusiasm when you look at somebody like a Michael Cole when they're announcing and when they're calling actions. You can, like, if you're just watching the show, you can hear it sounds like he has excitement in his voice. Oh my God, Becky Lynch wins the champion. I'm just throwing out names, but if you look at him, you'll think he's doing, oh my God, winner of the match. But no, he's just sitting there. Oh my God, and the winner of the match is AJ Styles, thanks to the club. Oh my God, the club always interfering. So it's just, I don't know. I just thought that was like a brush of fair, like something, you know, I don't watch a lot of New Japan matches, you know, like day of or next day. I kind of like wait like a week or two. So it's just a really good feeling to see this, you know, quote unquote live-ish, you know, within the first 48 hours of it happening. So it's really, really good match. That Rainmaker clothesline is so good. There was a couple of cool looking tombstones. Okada did like this like corkscrew spinny tombstone on Omega, picked him back up and then hit him with the Rainmaker. And then there was a spot where Okada early in the match when they pulled the table out from under the ring, and you know how that goes. When you pull the table out, you go through the table. So Omega like literally Okada, I hope I'm getting this right. Okada put the table out there and never got to use it because he started getting the beat down. And then the Young Bucks, who were out at ringside, set the table up so Omega can put Okada through the table. And then that never happened. And then later, and they were like fighting for it on the apron. You thought he was gonna hit the one wing angel on him from like the apron onto the table. No, you're just going back and forth. You thought it was gonna be a power bomb on the table. Nope. But Omega got launched, you know, from the ring over the top rope onto the table, which did not give way that much. The table broke, but it wasn't like, you know, it was like one of them thick wooden tables like that. And yeah, the table broke, but yeah, it didn't really break. So just some hard spots. There was even a spot where Omega put a table on top of Okada. You know, he was laid out on the outside. He put the table on top of Okada and did the double foot stomps, the coup de grace, to cut the grass onto him. And this match is just really, really good. Great wrestling. It was one point in the match where I think it was like halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through, where Okada started throwing suplexes around, and that boy Omega had to look on his face like, where the fuck am I? Where the you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but this is just a really, really good match. And Okada won. Okada retained his championship. Omega did not get it back. There was some post-match commentary between Okada and some of his stablemates, but I don't speak Japanese, so I just kind of paused it like, hold on. Let me see. See, I don't understand what he's saying. It's not subtitled and it's not anime, so it's not anime, so I can't understand it. So, but Okada did retain his title. there's a lot of, I don't know, I just thought about it. A lot of people thought about it. Like, what if Cody Rhodes tries to kick out, Omega sometime in the future to get control of the Bullet Club? I just thought that'd be a fun, interesting storyline going on. And the crowd, when you think about the Japanese crowd, you think about a more respectful audience, people who just sit there and enjoy the action. And you know, once big spots happen, that's when they start coming alive. But most of the time they're quiet, they're respectful, they clap, they cheer when the time is appropriate, but most of the time they just respect the art of the wrestling. And nope, not this time. For the Intercontinental Championship match and the Heavyweight Championship match, and from what I saw in the IWGP Junior Tag Title match with the Young Bucks and Roppongi Vice, the crowd was live. The crowd was lit, and this was a long show. I say the show in all was about more than 3 hours long, but it was worth it. You can go watch it. I'm gonna go watch everything I missed, catch up on everything slowly, and then once my cousin Thomas watches this show as well, we'll probably come back and do a more in-depth review for this before the Royal Rumble comes. I don't know. They were talking about the future of Tanahashi. You know, Tanahashi is kind of like, how can I put this? If the big three in WWE is Cena or in Triple H, let's just say those three for right now, then the big three for New Japan, when it comes to their homegrown quote-unquote stars, it will be Tanahashi, Okada, and it used to be Nakamura, but you know, Nakamura is now in NXT. So I believe sooner than later we may see a Tanahashi John Cena match. I'm just saying sooner than later. Tanahashi's got kind of getting up there in age. He's been around a long time, and I would love to see Tanahashi versus John Cena at WrestleMania. Not saying it's going to happen this year, but maybe WrestleMania like 34, 35, it will happen. I believe a lot of these stars like Okada, Tanahashi, and a lot of other, even like Omega, even though he's American, I believe they're just waiting to see how they treat some of these stars coming in. Like, I'm pretty much trying to say they're trying to see how WWE treats Nakamura before they jump ship. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, at least start working with WWE. They just want to see how Nakamura is treated, which Nakamura, in my opinion, is being treated very, very well, at least down at NXT. But that's NXT. We'll have to see when he gets up to the main roster. But I think that's all the thoughts I have right now for this show. If you have not seen it, go back and watch it. Even if you can just watch the Okada Omega match and the Naito Tanahashi match. If you just watch those two matches, it'll probably make you want to watch. And the tag team. If there's 4 matches that you have to watch, it's the ROH match, the Junior Tag match, the Intercontinental match, and the Omega Okada match. Those are the matches that you need to watch. So if you did see the card, leave your thoughts down below. Who would you like to see from New Japan come over to WWE? I know I saw Unreal ENT Gaming. He said he would like to see, well, I know I didn't watch the video yet. I'm gonna go watch it because I didn't want to be spoiled. But he had like a picture up of Omega versus Rollins, Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins. That'd be such a great match. That's a WrestleMania match if I ever heard of one. Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega, Tyler Black versus Omega. That'd just be a dream match. Yeah, because Omega really shocked me in this match. He pulled out some stuff I didn't know he could do, or I haven't seen him do in a while. So, like I said, if you've seen the card, comment down below what you think about it. What was your favorite match? And do you guys agree with Dave Meltzer, one of the most prestigious reporters in wrestling, giving this match, the Okada versus Omega match, 6 out of 5 stars? Let me know your thoughts about that down below. Follow all the links in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, like always, are always linked down there. If you have not already, please leave a like on this video. share this video out with your friends, and subscribe if you have not already. And once you do hit that subscribe button, please be sure that you hit the little bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video or some type of interaction to YouTube. I was about to say Facebook. But with all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.